Hey guys, welcome to the fragrance review. Sam here. This time I'm tackling the house of Guerlain, one of my favourite houses for scents. It's their superstar, their superstar in the floral game anyway, for men. It's Rouge, the historical monster. This is the EDT version, not the EDP. I do have the EDP, but I prefer this one. It's the classic vintage, wonderful really. So I'm going with this one today. As usual, the perfumer is Jean Paul Guerlain, and it's been out for a while. This has been out for a while. If you don't know, this has been out for about 50 years now, which is interesting because compared to some scents nowadays, this makes them, the old scents of the 80s, seem very young, very new. But it doesn't smell that old. It doesn't smell dated. It's interesting really because what you got is at the top you've got lemon, and you got undertone of vanilla for about 10 minutes, and then after that, from about 10 minutes till about 6 to 8 hours later on, you've got a floral, which is rose and jasmine coming through. Think of it as an undertone, so you've got the lemon at the top there, and it's just coming through after about 10 minutes. Then from 10 minutes onwards, it's just popping up, popping down, popping up, popping down, and you've always got that floral coming in from then till the end of the scent really. After about 5-6 hours, you're just left with floral and leather, quite a soft leather though, not too heavy, which is nice, a very nice scent really. It's made for predominantly the spring and summer. It's not really, I wouldn't class it as a winter scent. It's not really that sort of scent. It's interesting because there is a few things that I want to touch on with this one, because I think there's a big misconception of Guerlain scents. There is this clear misconception that Guerlain scents, A, do not last, and B, they're dated. So I'm going to touch on them for a second because it's some of my pet hates, to be honest. Firstly, the longevity issues. What you have to understand is Guerlain, they make very subtle scents. They make scents that last a while. They make scents that project for a couple of hours and then project to other people. So it's a man's man scent. It's a scent that it lasts a while and people don't know it. But they do, of course they do. Because what happens is, you spray this on, you will smell it for about an hour and a bit on yourself, and then everyone else will smell it after that. So you will think, oh, I need to spray some more on. Oh no, I don't. Because you walk past people and say, what are you smelling? What are you wearing today? I like it. Because it's different. Because scents nowadays, modern scents, they need to project for a long time for people to think that it's on their skin. Which is wrong, because it doesn't need to project from there all the way to there for it actually to be on your skin and people will be able to smell it. With these scents, they stay close to the skin, but it has that quality that people know what you're wearing. You are wearing something. You are smelling classy, and they know that. Like Creed, like L'Occitane. These scents are subtle. They stay close to the skin, and it's all about having that classy nature to know that, yeah, I'm smelling good and people are going to smell me. Unlike Angel Men, and I like Angel Men a lot, where you spray it on and you can smell it for about 6 to 8 hours on yourself and everyone can smell it in the whole room. This one is like, yeah, I'm a refined gentleman. I know what I want, I know what I like, and I know that people are going to like this scent on me. It's a refined house, really. So yeah, projection issues, not really. Longevity issues, not really. It's just a perception people have. Second thing is, people think this is dated, which I want to tackle that firstly. When people say dated nowadays, they think of things like Kuros, Quarum, Drac Noir, Grey Flannel, and I agree, they are dated scents. They smell old. They smell like an old man. They smell like an old man would smell. They have that. What really the notes they share is oak moss, bit of cedar, leather, musk. That's the main areas which they share. This has none of those. So how can you make this a dated scent? It doesn't smell dated. It's got modern qualities. The only thing it's got in there which shares with the other ones is leather, which is the end of the scent. You get that. So I can't see how you think this is dated, really. The only way to say it's dated is because it's been out 50 years, which is double a lot of them scents that I mentioned. So in a way, yeah, it is old, but it's not dated because Guerlain made it. And Guerlain have made scents in the past which are double as old as this scent, i.e. Jicky, Eau de Guerlain, Imperial. Those scents are 100 years old nearly, but they're still selling. See, Guerlain, as a house, they have made old scents, but they are timeless, completely timeless, which is why this cannot be ever dated, because it's made for the whole of time, literally the whole time, and it will last a long time in its skin as well. Unlike, see, what you get is both. There's two types of people who really like this sort of scent. One is the fragrance fanatics like me, who are collectors and appreciate the historical factor of the scent, and the other side of people who smell it on other people like me and go, I want to smell like that because that smells good. And then they spray it on themselves and they realise, go back to the whole projection issue, they can't smell them after a while, so they say that it's rubbish, which is wrong, obviously. But it's an interesting thing to touch on because I think this conception of people thinking that it's dated and the longevity is awful is wrong. Because I have proof in the past that people have smelt me after 6 to 7 hours, which with some sense they can't even last for 3 to 4 hours, never mind 7 hours. So that's one thing I just wanted to touch on, really, guys. But as a citrus floral, this is one of the best things you're going to smell, one of the most classiest things you're going to smell for spring and summer. And you'll be seeing this in my spring and summer collection, for sure. So, to wrap up anyway, for fragrance heads, this is a definite buy. Definite buy. For the price point as well, you can buy this for as cheap as £40 or $80, really. Comfortably. So it is, for a price point, it is amazing, really. If you're playing retail, then it's still worth it because it's a classic scent for a collector like me anyway. But for a person who's looking for the average scent, just for an average fragrance, it's a try. I won't say it's a buy, I'd say it's a try. Just because I think you need to try on your skin, see how your skin reacts to it really, and see what you think about it as well. But guys, a really, really classy, well-refined scent right here from Guerlain. Right here. Made in 65, but it's as timeless as it is in 2013. Without a doubt, guys. So, that's the end of the review, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, do give me a message. At the same time as well, if you've got any comments about this fragrance, give us your view on it, because I'd love to hear about it, guys. But until then, see you next time. Take care. Have a great night.